Hamburg, Germany, May 26, 2025. The bustling Hamburg Central Station, one of Europe's busiest transport hubs, was plunged into chaos on Friday evening, May 23, 2025, when a 39-year-old woman launched a seemingly indiscriminate knife attack, injuring 18 people. The incident, which unfolded around 6 p.m. local time between platforms 13 and 14, has sent shockwaves across Germany, prompting questions about public safety and mental health. The attack unfolds. Eyewitnesses described a scene of terror as the assailant, later identified as Lydia S. from Braunschweig, began stabbing people waiting for a train. Initial reports indicated the woman was shouting incoherently and moving her arms in a swimming motion, making the knife initially difficult to discern. Commuters quickly dispersed as victims began to scream and clutch their wounds. The rapid escalation of the attack was fortunately cut short by the courageous intervention of two bystanders, reportedly of Syrian and Chechen nationality. These individuals managed to trip and restrain the assailant, disarming her before armed police officers arrived on the scene within minutes to take her into custody. The knife used in the attack was later recovered from the rail tracks. The victims, a cross-section of society, in total, 18 people, ranging in age from 19 to 85, sustained injuries in the attack. While no fatalities occurred, the severity of injuries varied. 4 individuals suffered critical, life-threatening injuries: a 24-year-old female, a 24-year-old male, a 52-year-old female, and an 85-year-old female. As of Saturday, May 24, all 4 were reported to be in stable condition. 6 people sustained serious injuries. 7 people received slight injuries. Additionally, some individuals were injured from falls and shock during the panic, rather than direct stab wounds. The victims represented a diverse group, including residents from Bremen, Lower Saxony, and even a Jordanian national, highlighting the station's role as a nexus for travelers from various backgrounds. The attacker. A troubling history. The assailant, Lydia S., a 39-year-old German national, was arrested at the scene without resistance. Police quickly ruled out political or terrorist motives, instead pointing to very concrete evidence of mental illness as the primary driver behind the attack. An investigation into Lydia S.'s background has revealed a disturbing pattern of prior violent behavior, suggesting a long-standing struggle with mental health issues. March 5, 2024. She was arrested after attacking fellow passengers with a hatchet on a train en route to Bremen. January 5, 2025. During an argument in Grosshansdorf, she severely injured her own father by slashing him with scissors. February 26, 2025. She assaulted a 6-year-old girl at a food court in Hamburg Airport, an incident that led to her involuntary commitment to the Occidental Clinic in Langenhorn. March 2025. While committed at the clinic, she reportedly assaulted another person, leading to a further criminal investigation. This history paints a picture of an individual in severe psychological distress, with a documented propensity for violence. Motives. A psychological emergency police spokesperson, Florian Abenzith, confirmed that there was no evidence of a political or extremist motive. Instead, investigators are focusing on the suspect's mental state at the time of the attack, describing it as a psychological emergency. There were no signs that Lydia S. was under the influence of drugs or alcohol during the incident. The indiscriminate nature of the stabbings, targeting random passers-by, further supports the assessment of a mental health crisis rather than a targeted act of violence. The aftermath and legal proceedings following the attack. Emergency services mounted a massive response, with approximately 410 police officers and 50 firefighters converging on the scene. The southwestern part of the station was immediately cordoned off for forensic investigation, causing temporary disruptions to train services. However, the railways were fully reopened by 1:15 a.m. the following day. Lydia S. appeared before a judge on Saturday, May 24, and has been charged with 15 counts of attempted manslaughter in conjunction with dangerous bodily harm. She is expected to be held in a psychiatric facility while in custody, pending further legal proceedings and mental health evaluations. The incident has drawn reactions from across Germany. Chancellor Friedrich Merz expressed his shock and extended his thoughts to the victims and their families, commending the swift response of the emergency services. This latest attack at Hamburg's Central Station underscores a concerning trend of violent incidents in Germany in recent months. While this particular event appears to be rooted in mental health issues, Other recent attacks, some with extremist or political motivations, have intensified the national debate on public security and the integration of immigrants, becoming a significant topic in Germany's recent election campaigns. Authorities continue to investigate the full circumstances surrounding the attack, as Hamburg and the rest of Germany grapple with the implications of such a harrowing event.